Not at all. In fact, curiously, we want Tesla to scale its units because each one of them now represents the potential for a robotaxi and a robotaxi fleet.
It is no secret that ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood is a Tesla bull. Consequently, ARK Invest has been a prominent Tesla bull for a while now. The firm's reasoning is simple if somewhat unique. ARK does not view Tesla as a traditional auto stock. This is not an auto play. This is an autonomous taxi platform play with software as a service-like margins. Wood said in one of her interviews, Tesla should trade like a technology stock and not like traditional automakers, something that analysts and Tesla bears can't grasp. Now, Wood believes that Tesla's deals with other automakers with regards to the company's North American Charging Standard, or NACS, bids well for the company and everyone basically.
Now, Elon says it's possible that he could launch that fleet this year. We think it's more like last year. But the robotaxi fleet is really going to be, or the robotaxi service is going to be, from a margin point of view, more like a SaaS business. And so we think that it's very smart to maximize units because they have so much option value now.
A few months back, an analyst from Cathie Wood-led ARK Investment Management saw General Motors' decision to adopt Tesla Inc.'s North American Charging Standard unleashing enough momentum to encourage more EV sellers to adopt it. Analyst Sam Corris said in a newsletter that the cost of deployment for Tesla's superchargers is much lower compared to its competitors in core geographies, making it an attractive choice for companies selling EVs. Further, Tesla is likely to accelerate EV adoption and increase the capital efficiency of the EV industry by opening its charging network to rivals, the analyst said.
I mean, but we've been hearing about the robotaxi fleet for some time. There's a lot of regulatory barriers to all of that, and certainly technological barriers involved too. So how soon can we actually see that realized? And given the fact that you tweeted earlier today that you've got a new valuation assessment of Tesla coming out, how does that fit into your price target for the stock going forward?
The price target for our stock, and I think it's just hitting now, for 2027, because we do have a 5-year investment time horizon, is our expected value is roughly $2,000, and that's within a range of $1,400 to $2,500, our bear and bull case. Now, just Morgan, on the regulatory side, I actually think regulations are working in Tesla's favor. For, I think, roughly 3 decades, the number of auto fatalities in the United States fell to the low 30,000 range per year. And they've turned around in the last 5 years and moved up to 45,000 plus. And I think the pressure is on the National Highway and Transportation Safety Association to change something. So it is looking carefully at Tesla's data.
Now, going back to Cathie Wood, perhaps the most bullish among Tesla bulls, there have been several updates about the company that she's happy and satisfied with, one of which is the Tesla FSD. In an exclusive sit-down with Bazinga CEO Jason Raznick on The Raz Report, Wood shed new light on the future of Tesla's FSD program. Amid a June update from CEO Elon Musk, Wood's insights offer a nuanced perspective on what could become a game-changing technology for Tesla and the automotive industry. Musk, in late June, said that version 12 of FSD will no longer be in beta, which suggests that Tesla's FSD will be purportedly perfected at the time of release. When Raznick asked Wood about the implications, she answered, "Well, if you received the last software update, you'll see how much FSD has improved." She attributed Musk's comment to artificial intelligence, noting that the Tesla CEO needed large language models to accomplish this last mile of FSD development, and mentioned that the data already indicates that driving a Tesla with FSD is 6 times safer than the average car. Wood's focus on safety reflects ARK Invest's broader investment philosophy, which prioritizes disruptive technologies with transformative potential. What we're seeing is certain breakthroughs in AI are taking Tesla closer to its goal, Wood said, adding that Tesla's current safety metrics are based on the information that accidents during which FSD is enabled occur once every 3.2 million miles, a significant improvement over both Tesla's pre-FSD metrics and the average human driver. Wood also shared her thoughts on the concept of a network effect for Tesla's fleet, with its much-rumored taxi system being the backdrop. The ARK Invest founder compared Tesla to Cruise Automation, a driverless Uber Technologies competitor that was acquired by General Motors in 2016.
And during Investor Day, Tesla released some data that we don't think many people paid enough attention to. The most important one is that with full self-driving, a Tesla vehicle gets into an accident every 3.2 million miles. And that compares to one every 500,000 miles for the average car on the road.
It took only 3 months, so 90 days, to figure Austin out. I'm sure it's motivating Elon even more. And speaking of autonomous vehicles, Cathie Wood notably made one thing clear at the recently concluded Florida Automated Vehicle Summit. The future of tech will be electric, autonomous, and artificial intelligence powered. Wood spoke in an on-stage interview in Tampa where she shared her market predictions, the ARK team's research, Elon Musk's moments, and advice for startups. Her primary focus in the discussion was the potential for technological disruptions from innovations like autonomous driving vehicles. Autonomous taxi platforms will generate $8 to $10 trillion in revenue in the next 5 years, she said. That corresponds to the convergence the tech world is seeing with electric and AI, which directs and informs most self-driving cars. Simply put, to be successful, tech companies need to have a developed, usable product with a low cost, she said. Companies like Tesla Inc. aren't simply successful because of the car. It's the software and intelligence the company compiles that make it successful. Investors who define Tesla as an auto company instead of a broad-based technology company have missed the mark. Autonomous transportation is the biggest AI project the world will face during the next 10 to 20 years, said Wood, ARK's CEO and founder. One possible obstacle for these companies is having enough data to effectively get autonomous vehicles on the road. Otherwise, companies must find new ways to collect quirky data that can't be replicated in a simulated environment or routine driving, to be the first to scale broadly. Tesla differentiates itself from other self-driving companies because it's collecting millions of miles of driving data every day, she said. Her appreciation for Musk was another thing brought up at the summit. Wood talked about speaking with the Tesla CEO on a podcast, which she called thrilling, and shared how they connected after the Tesla CEO shared a colleague's tweet. The moderator even asked if she would take over Tesla for Musk, pointing at her. She responded adamantly and repeated, "No, no, no." During the event, Wood also offered some advice to young entrepreneurs and startups in the audience. She did not mention anyone in St. Petersburg specifically, where in 2021, she famously moved her firm from New York City. Individuals who are aiming to be on the software side of autonomous mobility and AI are well suited for the future, she said. The most important decision you have to make is to make sure you're on the right side of change, because just like we're talking about in the traditional sector, there's going to be a lot of carnage, she said, referring to the traditional sector of driving and fuel vehicles. Now, the question is, why is Cathie Wood, and therefore ARK, extremely optimistic about Tesla? Well, the reason behind their stalwart support of Elon Musk's EV company is simple. ARK does not view Tesla as a traditional auto stock. Tesla should trade like a technology stock and not like traditional automakers, something that analysts and Tesla bears can't grasp, said Wood. Though ARK is bullish on Tesla as an AI company, the big vertical it is so optimistic about is the aforementioned autonomous taxi business, which ARK thinks could lead up to $10 trillion in revenue by 2030. According to ARK's latest research published in April, Wood expects Tesla to reach $2,000 per share by 2027. That's based on a weighted probability of different outcomes for revenue, profitability, and the stock's expected valuation. But even in ARK's bear case scenario, the firm believes the stock could be worth $1,400.
Okay, so Cathie, hold on. Good afternoon. It's John Ford. I just want to clarify. Did you say a $2,000 per share price target? Tesla right now is under $200 a share. So even if you were to 10x that, that would be an over $5 trillion market cap. Is that what you're saying?
That is what we're saying. We think that the robo-taxi opportunity globally will deliver $8 to $10 trillion in revenue by 2030 and is one of the most important investment opportunities of our lifetimes.
Okay.
These assumptions are ultimately rooted in Tesla's leadership in artificial intelligence and its data gathered to make its self-driving technology better than human drivers. As a result, ARK expects most of Tesla's profits to come from the robotaxi business by 2027. According to ARK's analysis, Tesla could generate over $1 trillion in revenue by 2027, with 44% of that coming from robotaxis and 47% from electric vehicles. The rest would come from energy solutions, human-driven ride-hailing services, and insurance. This view of Tesla as a tech giant rather than a car maker is shared by Wedbush's Dan Ives, who recently projected that Tesla's supercharger network could bring in up to $20 billion in annual revenue by 2030. Bulls have disruptive technology, and that continues to be the big debate around the name. Ives said, "I've always viewed them as a tech play, and I can argue the FSD angle makes them one of the best AI plays when you look down the road 3 to 5 years." Subscribe for more.